This is a tutorial on how to do starter locks on a person with thinner, straighter hair. This is the 6-week mark after installation. As you can see, we have a lot of new growth, so it's time for a retie. I'll insert some pictures here. This is the 3-day mark. This is the 2-week mark. And then here we are at the 4-week mark. And now we have the 6-week mark. By the 6th week, we had to do some repairs around the edges. So it was only 3 in total. Here at the back, obviously, is the thinner part of the hair. So we went in and started the lock with a braid, and then we added in some of the human kinky hair. Since the hair is so straight, I like to start with a braid and then I twist at the end. I informed her not to use any oils or wash her hair or anything like that for the first couple of weeks because I didn't want anything to come undone. So with the small amount of washing she did do, we only had the 3 repairs that we're going to take care of now. So here you see me twisting out that second one. I actually had to take that one down because it was slipping. It did not come out. It was just slipping out. So I wanted to make sure that we got that taken care of also. And then all we do next is go in and tie it. So we just put the crochet loop through the lock, put the lock in the hoop, and then we close it and then pull it through the lock, okay? Just like I just did here. She wanted the most cost-effective locks and also one that would not break her hair. So as you can see, I did not use much of the human kinky hair at all because her hair is very fragile and very fine, I should say. And I didn't want any breakage or anything to come out or any like extra for her to have to worry about during these 6 weeks. She and I was very happy about the results of the locks, and even at the retie appointment, we were very, very happy. We even got to style it, as you'll see towards the end. With someone who has very fine hair, very thin hair, you don't want to add too much hair, whether you're doing braids, whether you're doing cornrows, whether you're doing twists, you don't want to add too much hair. She was actually told at a different stylist that they could not do locks to her hair, maybe because they weren't very educated on hair, but I was like, we can do you some locks, but it will not look like everybody else's locks. You'll have a lock on your own. Your locks will be tailored for your hair, basically, is what I'm saying. So here you see me around the edges, there may be a little thinning. So I have to go in with the crochet hook to make sure that those locks come forward towards her face at the front instead of going backwards. That is why you see me using the crochet hook and going different ways just to make sure it forms around her face. Here you see me with the finished product. We're going to go ahead and water those locks, and then I'm going to do a quick trim on the ends, and then I'll go in with my blow dryer to get it as dry as possible. To lay down her edges, I'm using a little bit of mousse, and then I'll wrap it with the wrap sheet to make sure her edges lay flat. And then I'll go in with the blow dryer to dry those ends a little bit. I don't want her to have the wet ends, walking out. I don't know about y'all, but in Texas, that's how you get sick quick, okay? So we don't want them ends to be wet. We don't want the roots to be wet, none of that. So I'm going in with that blow dryer, getting in there really good, drying those locks out. And then I'm going to go in with my oil. Now, with the oil, you have to be very, very careful. You want to put the nozzle on the lowest flow so that you're not putting too much oil in her hair. And I only did the roots on the inside of her hair. None around the edges, just the roots. Minimal oil on the ends, but mainly focus on the roots because you want growth and hydration, okay? And here's our end result. This is the retie when it's done. Now, like I said, with thinner hair, your locks are not going to look just like everybody else's. And plus, we added some color, so it came out very gorgeous. Look at that. She was so happy. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So follow me for more tips, okay? Love you. Bye.